These honorees have come a long way since they first started farming 12 years ago, with little more than a desire to dairy. Neither one is from a farm background, but they believed in teamwork and commitment to a dream. Today we are pleased to honor Joel and Sarah Mills as the Distinguished Young Holstein Breeder for 2015. Joel grew up in southern Pennsylvania, where his family had rented a house on a dairy farm, Tidy Brook. His love of cows was born, and Joel worked for Tidy Brook for 18 years. He met Sarah at a church youth group. Sarah, whose family had moved from Minnesota, says, "The most dairy experience I got was marrying someone who had worked on a farm. I learned almost everything once we started on our own." 7 years later, they rented a farm in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. By then, they already had a prefix, Millwork Holsteins. 4 years later, in 2007, Joel and Sarah bought their own farm in Juniata County. It no longer had milking equipment, and cow numbers had been too low to keep the fields fertile. So they got to work, and in 2 months had built a parlor and moved in their cows. They continued to plow their profits back into the farm, refurbishing the buildings and barns. When you come from zero, you're going to have to invest in something that's going to last long term, Joel says. Today, they have a well-run farm and a beautiful herd of 116 registered Holsteins. Their nutritionist Stephen Ernst says millwork defines a family farm. Their teamwork and determination are true strengths, he says. The Mills' approach has been one of steady success based on strong management and great cows. Joel and Sarah work as a team, helped by their 3 children, Brianna, Isaac, and Tabitha, with no outside labor. Joel takes care of the cows, including feeding and breeding, and Sarah does most of the milking, calf care, and bookwork. But Sarah says her main role is to support her husband. "The more I get involved in his dreams, they become my dreams, which turn into our dreams. That is how we got to be where we are," she says. Only the field work is hired out. The children pitch in more and more as they get older. They also show through 4-H, and Joel and Sarah hope that will allow them time to merchandise more cattle through sales of animals, embryos, and bulls. Joel has a good eye and instinct for breeding excellent cattle, and makes all the mating selections. He breeds for high type in production with solid components, using the highest GTPI bulls. When selecting for milk production, he likes to see the group of bulls average around 1,000 pounds of milk. He puts special emphasis first on feet and legs for longevity, and second on udders. Health traits are becoming increasingly important to him, especially somatic cell score. He also pays attention to productive life and daughter pregnancy rate. When selecting bulls, he also looks at the linear type profile to make sure there are no undesirable traits. Joel has been a firm believer in genomics from the start. 95% of the bulls he uses are genomic, and he tests 2 or 3 calves out of their best cows each month. The herd has an average TPI of 1684. Just 5 years ago, it was 1341. For bulls, they had good success with Dorman early on, and currently with Atwood, Goldship, and McCutcheon, and expect the calves being born now will be a great addition to the millwork herd. The Mills family is proud of many of their cows. Some of the ones that stand out include a heifer, Millwork Oak Devon, out of a high type and production bull, Pine Tree Alta Oak ET. They're also impressed with another calf, Millwork Defender Bretta, out of Mogul Defender. However, they don't focus on one cow family. "We're trying to make them all good," Sarah says. "We have to milk all of them and breed all of them." Joel and Sarah use Holstein Tag ID and Easy ID and are on Holstein Complete. They also classify in the limited program. At their last classification in March, they added another excellent cow, giving them 7 excellents, and 14 very good cows, bringing that total to 40. Last year, for the first time, they had 2 homebred excellents. They have won the Progressive Genetic Herd Award for 5 years. They have 4 cows on the current locator list and have sold 1 bull to AI. Joel and Sarah pay close attention to milk production because that's where most of their income comes from. Their herd has a rolling herd average of 23,620 pounds of milk, 924 pounds of fat, and 726 pounds of protein, milked 2x in their parlor. They do an excellent job of milk quality, with a somatic cell count today of 63,000, and it's usually below 50,000. Joel has been active in 4-H and a leader since he farmed in Chambersburg, and the whole family attends meetings with him. Joel is also on the board of directors of the Mount Joy Cooperative and on the County Land Preservation Board. Joel and Sarah Mills and their children truly reflect the best of family, commitment, and hard work as they strive to improve the Holstein breed. We are very pleased to present them as the 2015 Distinguished Young Holstein Breeder.